hi to anybody who is here already. So I'm just going to type in here and wait and see what's going on. And hey Jennifer, how are you? Give it a few minutes and let some people stream in here. Hey Vita, how are you? So I got bags under my eyes today. Didn't sleep real good the last couple of days. Hey Sandra Conco, how are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Got the beginnings of a headache. Hey Andar, how are you? Kim Lucas, how are you? Yay, you caught me live, Kim. So, yeah, I always have a headache, so I think it's stress. Always stress. So, you have suitcases? So, hey Kathleen, hey Sandra, how are you? Daisy, thank you. Thank you. I've got a full belly. I just ate lunch. I've been to the laundromat. I hate the laundromat, but it's what I got to do right now until I get my washing machine fixed. So, anyway, so hey, Lynn B. Um, I have a leak, so I don't want to ruin my floors. So, anyway, that's what I done today. So, hey, Shelly, upstairs, downstairs. How are you? So, so guys, today we're going to talk about a couple of things that you may have heard of. You bought an auction necklace at an auction that you love. Cool. We all love jewelry. So Anita Fanita, how are you? And oh, glad Anita, I'm so glad you're in here. So because I noticed that you had a listing not too long ago with that is one of the things we're going to talk about. So anyway, so we're going to talk about rep, repoussé, and that I listened to the Google how you say it thing, Repoussee, and we're going to talk about Damascene. So anyway, so I just want to does everybody know what Repoussee is? Because I had no clue what Repoussee was. And I started seeing, I saw Anita had a listing and I saw Margaret talking about it. And I did not know what it is. So I'm going to tell you what Repoussee is. Repoussee is the art of hammering into relief from the reverse side, and it's in metalwork, and it's not just in jewelry, but it's also in art, period. So it's metal where they hammer from the back into relief to form the design on the front side. So I have some examples. I'm going to show you this, and sometimes they can use machines to do this. Okay. Hey, Fashion Reclaim. Hey, Whitley. Hi, how are you? Hey, Desiree, my friend. So I want to show you this. Okay. You see this design on this hat? So I'm pretty sure this is machine repoussé, where a machine made the relief, the design from the back into the front. So I'm just fairly positive that is. So hey Lena and Seethy. So hey Kimberly. So guys, before you get gone, before anybody gets gone, I just want to say be sure to check out the new Facebook group, the Glam Squad, because tomorrow night starts our first auction, and we are super excited. Des is going to do a fashion auction, so we're really cool. So I think this is a type of repoussé. Um, Anita, what do you think? Do you think it is too? So it's according to the definition, it's where the back is hammered in relief to form the design on the front. So that would be how this is made. You can see REP REPOUSSE REPOUSSE. So let me show you this. Now, this is the front of this, and you can see that there's raised design, but you can see from the back of it that these raised designs have been hammered into, let's see, there we go, hammered into the back of it. This one, I think, is a mild form of it. So, yes, I did. You passed your quiz. You're in. So, anyway, so it is where they, now this one here, I'm not sure about. Okay. But you've got the design in the back that forms the design in the front. So I would think that this would be a form of machine repoussé. I'm not positive. So Anita, can you help me out here? Hey Maury, welcome. Yes, but machine made. Those are, and really and truly, I think true repoussé is hand hammered. This one here is the same sort of thing, but it is done totally with a machine where it's pressed in, I think molded in. This is an AAI brooch, and then it comes out this way, and then they enameled over the top of it. So, but Repoussé seems to be finding new audience because I keep seeing more of it. I keep hearing it more. Keep hearing the word more. So, hey Yvonne, how are you? So, repoussé is the art of pounding, hammering metal from the back to form the design in the front. It can be done with machines, but I think true repoussé is done hand by hand. It is also not just for jewelry. It is an true art form. And if you look up repoussé and start looking at some of the copper work, oh my cow, I want it all. It's gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So that is one of the things I wanted to talk about was repoussé. So, you know, I would probably say that it's machine done if I use the keyword repoussé. More than likely, how I would describe this brooch would be a thin metal lady hat done in relief, because that's really what that is. It's done in relief. Repousse, repoussé, repoussé. Let me just type it in here for you, because sometimes it's easier when you see it. There you go. So, but it's a neat keyword to know, especially when you find things. Now, I think this is hand done. I think this piece here is hand done because it's not, there's not a whole lot of it, and you can kind of see the dings. I think these dings here, these here especially, are hand done with an awl, a punch, an awl thing. So let's just see if it'll, come on, focus, focus, autofocus. Hocus pocus, autofocus. Cover my face. There we go. I think that one's more likely to be hand done. So this one actually is a brooch that came in a lot that is a Spanish, that was a Spanish lot. So, which Glam Squad? It's called Glam Squad, Resellers of Finery and Glamour is the name of the group. The Glam Squad, Resellers of Finery and Glamour. So, anyway, so yeah. This piece here looks like it was hand done. And it's a brooch. And just to give you a look at the back again, you can tell that, you can just tell by how it just looks like it's been hammered on the back. So, anyway, so that's a cool example of repoussé. So, I want to talk about Damascene too. Damascene is, and if I knew how to screen share and I don't, this is actually lip gloss. It's not lipstick, so it's lip gloss with the little wand Got something in my eye. So, sorry. Anyway, so Damascene is one of those things that everybody, including myself, we like to say things are Damascene. Hey, Adam, how are you? So, I'm going to read you exactly what Wikipedia says Damascene is. Of course, I know Wikipedia is not the know all to end all. Damascene is the art of inlaying different metals into one another, typically gold or silver, onto a darkly oxidized steel background to produce intricate patterns similar to Nilo. And Nilo is a whole different thing than Damascene. The English term comes from a perceived resemblance to the rich tapestry patterns of damask silk. So, the technique actually really started with firearms. They started doing Damascene on firearms. Thank you, Anita. Thank you. They started doing it on firearms. Have you ever seen some, hey, Boosh, have you ever seen some of those really nice old guns that have the inlaid, where they inlay that beautiful gold metal on top of the dark steel, the oxidized steel? That's where Damascene originally started. Now there are two schools of Damascene, or I don't know if I should say schools, but there are two kinds or types of Damascene. You have the Toledo Damascene, which has a Spanish flair. And I don't know that this is true Damascene. It looks pretty much like it is. Looks like it's inlaid over it. It does look like it. You have the Toledo Damascene. Now, this one I don't believe is Damascene. This one is also from Spain, but I don't believe it is truly Damascene. I believe it's just etched metal. So, anyway, and then you have the Shakudo Damascene, and the Shakudo Damascene is the Damascene that is the Oriental Damascene. Turtles are on their way. Cool. So the Shakudo is the Oriental Damascene, and the Toledo is the Spanish Damascene. And there is a lot, just like this piece here, there's a lot of stuff out here that people refer to as Damascene that is not Damascene. Damascene is the art of inlaying the metal over an oxidized backing. This right here, there, is just an etched piece. But because you can see the dark backing, a lot of people would automatically assume that is Damascene, and it is not. Now, this piece here, you can see here how it looks like that metal is laying right on top of that dark. Do you see the difference in that? That is not etched. That is, could I speak English now? That is laid over it, okay? That is just laid over that dark background. And then it's edged with this little design here, which is something different, the edging. So I want to show y'all why I haven't listed this flower. Look at the back of that. That's just plain grody back there, okay? I mean, it's just nasty back there. And I don't know how to get it good and clean. I don't know if it's metal loss. I don't know what it is. And so it is stamped Spain. So and somebody posted a link to the group earlier. Anita Fanita did. Booge, if you can post a link to the group, that would be awesome. So anyway, but tomorrow starts the first auction tomorrow. And that is going to be Desiree and Fashion Reclaim. And we are really excited. So I'm gonna recap right quick. Shakudo Damascene is the Oriental Damascene. Okay. But most of people just call it Damascene. They don't separate from Toledo to Shakudo. They just say it's Damascene. And there's nothing wrong with that. But Shakudo, if you ever want to know the name, Shakudo is there you go. Shakudo is the more Oriental. Toledo is the more Spanish looking. It comes from Spain. And actually, the word Damascene refers to things that happen in Damascus. And so, Damascus is a city where they do a lot of Damascene work. So, Damascene comes from all over the world. Very popular in India and Malaysia. Now, this we talked about. This is not Damascene. This is Repoussee. Repoussee is the art of hammering a design into a piece of metal from the back, from relief. Okay, so when I say from relief, that means you're going to feel the texture, and you're going to feel the texture that has come from the back of it, not something that was. You're going to feel that texture. So shakudo, Shakudo, Toledo and Shakudo. It's Shakudo. Now, yeah, I try ketchup to clean the back of that. Yeah, I'll need to do that. I haven't, when I got this has been in this box for a long time, and so I didn't know the ketchup trick, but I will try that. So, anyway, but that is a beautiful brooch. It needs to be sold, don't it? It needs to be sold. I think it's definitely vintage just because of how the clasp and all looks. It's got the jointed clasp here and it is rollover, but yeah, I just think it is definitely vintage. So anyway, you're learning so much today, totally new to the jewelry world. You know what? I buy jewelry just because I like how it looks. I mean, I do, but then it's always so much fun to start learning more about it. So, I think I told y'all that one of my favorite designers, the first designer I ever wanted to find was Hobe. And if you don't know how to spell that, it's Hobe, Hobe. Anyway, I ordered one day, I just ordered a pair of Hobe earrings offline, no, a Hobe brooch offline, but it wasn't one of the sparkly rhinestoney Hobes. So one of my friends sent me some earrings, and they were Hobe, and this is them. And she actually had them listed to sell, but the end of one of the little blue long navettes is broke, and so they never sold. And since I will keep them and treasure them and love them and call them George, I had no problem with them being. But is that not just gorgeous? Listen, when it comes to rhinestones, I have not met a rhinestone I do not like. I just haven't. This to me is vintage, true glamour Hobe. So this is why I'm into the glam squad. This is why I'm into the glamour stuff. I love. Yeah, fashion reclaim is swooning. Hey, Peyton, I saw you come in there. So anyway, and Peyton, y'all, if y'all don't know Peyton and you're not her friend, you should be her friend. She is one smart chickie. So she knows so much. And she has a beautiful eBay channel. I mean, beautiful eBay channel. She sells beautiful things. But she knows her stuff. So I like to ask her questions because when I ask her questions, I know that if she don't know the answer, she'll tell me that she doesn't know, but it ain't long that she usually messages me back and says, "Oh, I found it. This is it." So anyway, those are Hobe. My friend sent them to me. But I mean, look, I y'all think I may be teasing when I say there's no rhinestone that I don't love. I even like this cheap crap. And this is as cheap as it gets. It may came from the dollar store jewelry, but look at those rhinestones. They've got that mirror effect on them. How can you not like that? Now, this piece right here is a broken piece, but I can't throw it away. why I just can't throw it away. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I can't throw it away. It'll probably go into some of my repurposed jewelry that I'm going to do. So, and I think this is really cool. Really, really cool. So, I like sparkle. If you don't know that about me, I like sparkle. So, anyway. But, so I want to ask a question. Does anybody, I know Anita does, glue it on something? Hey, Kathy, I ordered me some soldering metal. You haven't met a heart you didn't like? Uh, I ordered me some soldering metal, and I'm fixing to start soldering away. I may burn myself a few times, but I'm gonna have some fun. So, anyway, I mean, I just keep little strands of it. This is it's a strand. It's old. Look at the back. It's pot metal. I mean, it's just old, but it's cool. It's got blangy blangy. So anyway, and I get to sit in my office and work during the day, surrounded by all of these beautiful treasures. And so, is Barbie Crafts here? Barbie Crafts, are you here? Barbie Crafts, are you here? You should get your kit today. Well, mine, I didn't order mine as a kit. I already had part of it, so it's just coming piece by piece. But anyway, I got my soldering paste the other day. My flux paste. Anyway, so that's a pretty piece, and it's missing a rhinestone. I need to fix it. See, it needs a rhinestone in that lower row of little leaves. Oh, it's signed. What is it signed? How many want to bet it's signed Avon? I can't see it that well. Oh, I was wrong. It's signed Trafari with a crown. There's Barbie Crafts. Barbie Crafts. I just wanted you to know that I got my Bakelite earrings yesterday, and I done the semichroma on them, and they are just as Bakelite can be. So I know you're always saying how you don't test things, but I wanted you to know that they were perfection. So, do y'all want to see them again? I'll show them to y'all again. So, these here, I'm getting quite the collection of Bakelite, actually. These here are the butterscotch Bakelite earrings that I bought in Barbie Crafts auction last week, and I paid $11 for them, and I was happy to do so. And I didn't even look at any of this to see if it said anything, but they're really pretty. And another hint about Bakelite is most normally. Hey, Jane Dotweiler, how are you? It's my friend Jane. Most normally, Bakelite posts are not glued on; they are set down into the Bakelite. I guess they set them down in the molding process. I don't know, but you can almost tell that they are really Bakelite if they're set down in there and not glued on. Like sometimes you find backs with glued on. Okay, here's the Bakelite haul. So I've got these. I've got this yellow. It's a little bit different. This green. This green. This brown, which really shocked the pea wadding out of me. I mean, big time. But it just yellowed up just as pretty as could be. And the only reason that I even tested it was because of the clicky clacky. So, and this piece. And speaking of Bakelite, these here. Speaking of, Anita's leaving, but guys, Anita Finita in her Etsy store, she has a Bakelite bracelet that is priced very, very reasonable. So if you want to buy some Bakelite and you want to know that it's Bakelite for sure, because I know she tests her Bakelite. So she had a bracelet And I don't want to say what it was priced, but it was priced very, very reasonable. These are Bakelite. So, anyway, unless it's sold since yesterday. So, I saw it yesterday. Those are Bakelite. These are Bakelite. I love those. They're so pretty. They're root beer colored. That's a root beer color. And look at these. These here are Bakelite. That looks like little cherries, don't it? Where's my friend Cherry Berry? I miss her so bad. Oh, Kim is leaving. Okay. So anyway, Anita, don't you still have some a Bakelite bracelet in your Etsy store? So anyway, guys, it's out there. It is out there, waiting for you to find it and to love it. Okay. To give it love, to bring it to your home and hoard it just like Cindy does, okay? Because I'm going to tell you right now, price-wise, Bakelite is not at a great price, but it usually will go back up. Anyway, this one here was really interesting to me to find out that it was Bakelite. It shocked me, really. But it sure does. It does its thing, but it did shock me. So, and it's so thin. So, guys, you're going to add a cuff today. Cool. Oh, no. There. I lost y'all for a minute. That's quite a stack of Bakelite. The bangles still do pretty good. Yeah, I would love to find some of the beautiful carved bangles. So, I've thought about selling this right here as a set because those colors go together so good. So, anyway. What is Blue Moon? Tell me what Blue Moon is. What a cool blue color. This is not blue. This is green. It's blue-green. It looks blue, but it's blue-green. I mean, it's a bluey green color. It's got blue in it, but it's got green in it too. So almost teal. This is called Blue Moon. Cool. Didn't know it. It looks green straight, but yeah, that's cool. So, and it's got yellow streaks in it. I was shocked. I mean, I don't even know where this one came from. This one was in some of my stuff, and it clacked against something, and when I heard it clack, once you ever get that clack in your ear, you know. That's why when Barbie was doing her auction the other night, I asked her to click those earrings together because I could hear the click. You can just hear it once you get it. So, anyway, so that's my little hidey-ho hoard. So, Princess Casserole knows what the colors are called. I've actually found several charts. Hey, Redmond Paranormal, welcome. I've actually found several charts of things of Bakelite colors. There are out on the internet. There are several charts out there. So anyway, but yeah, if y'all weren't here yesterday and didn't get to watch my live, I have a funny story because you've all seen me talk about how many brooches I have. Yeah, how many brooches I have. I think I'm probably up over the 1,000 mark now because I've added quite a few brooches lately. Anyway, so I know I'm shameless. Don't tell nobody, okay? So my aunt came to me and asked me, she says, I need some brooches. The ones that I've had have broke. I was like, come to my house. I might have a few we can sell you. Just a few. So anyway, I love them. I love them, people. And here's the sad thing is I very rarely wear them. Very rare. So I love rings. And I don't have 1,000 rings, but I wear rings all the time. I love rings. But I just don't hardly ever wear my brooches. What did y'all call it? A bypass ring. Yeah, a bypass ring. See, I learned something new. Okay, guys. So, you're learning to let go. I let go. So, I do have them on my denim jacket. If y'all have seen me wearing my denim jacket lately, I do have them on my denim jacket. Now, I did wear a brooch Sunday. I had that, if you remember, I had that brooch that had the actual true, real 4-leaf clover in it. Oh, okay. Yeah. And I wore it Sunday. So, okay. My Skywatch, I have some things laid aside for you. So, anyway. Keep finding these owls. I have owls. My friend, my Skywatch, likes owls. Oh, I want to get that out and try some ketchup on it. So, it's hard to say goodbye. You have rings? I have another lot of rings coming. I was really hoping they would be here today, but they're not here. One of the benefits of curls. Show you some rings. Okay, I can show you some rings. Okay. These rings here are not precious metal. They are just fashion rings, but I love just fashion rings. So we've got that and that. This one here, I sold it once and the girl never paid for it. And then I put it in another auction and then nobody ever wanted to buy it. And so it's back in the box. So it'll show up eventually again. So this one is cool. It's inlaid enamel. This one says forever. It's upside down. This one here, look at it. Look, now guys, this is, okay, let me show you the back of it. This is a cheap adjustable ring. And most people say, why would you even keep a cheap adjustable ring like that? Yeah, I sell these rings. So this is why you keep, when you are me, this is why you keep a ring like this. Is that even going to show the sparkle of those rhinestones? That it is beautiful. They're AB, first of all, and smoky quartz. There you go. This is why you keep this kind of cheap ring. This is why. When I put this thing on my finger, ain't nobody going to see the back of that unless I show it to them. So, anyway, yep, that's why you keep, that little guy's sterling silver. He's supposed to go in the thing. Now, I have some, hey, Anita, are you still here? You can't even find fashion rings? Anita, do they do Repoussee in rings too? Because I have some rings that make me think of Repoussee. So, anyway, like this one. Y'all, and this one here has such a Brighton look, but it's not got any marks in it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That ring right there. It doesn't have, well, I said it doesn't have any marks in it. I might have fibbed. Nope, that's not a mark. It's just not a mark one in it. That's a beautiful ring. Beautiful. It came in a lot. Came in a lot. I love this one too. It looks like a piece of hematite. This one here, I believe, probably is silver plated because it's tarnished, but it's not real silver, but it is beautiful. Some of your favorite Art Nouveau rings are Repoussee. Cool. Isn't that pretty? And you know you could thump somebody on the head with that too. So, anyway, just saying. That one's cool. So, yeah, I have a ring problem too. So, I don't have 1,000 rings, but I probably have a couple hundred. That one's cool. That one, it's a real stone. It is a real, nope, it's not a real stone. So, thank you. Thank you, Redman, for stopping in. It's not a real stone. I remember now why I thought it was a real stone, but it is plastic. It's cool. So, yeah, I got to do some lots. Look at that. That's pretty. Makes a pretty looking engagement ring. Only, no, yep, it's missing a rhinestone right there. Right on the edge. So, right on the edge. So, I need to do some. I love that. And I have this ring in several designs. This one here. This one here I got just the other day from Vita yesterday. I showed it to y'all yesterday. And it's in here, but I'm not sure it's staying in here because I really, really like it. I'm really digging the black stone right now. So, hey, Darlene, how are you, my sweet friend? So, anyway, isn't that cool? That's a cool ring. So, it's about a 10. This one is a cool ring, too. So, I have, this is how I divide them in my head. Now, I don't divide them out in here. I have really cool fashion rings. Really cool fashion rings. Then I have junk rings. And some of those that I showed you a while ago, they're just junk. But anyway, that one's cool. It's a spoon ring. I remember these from when I was in high school. Everybody, if you were cool, you had a spoon ring. Thelma wears spoon rings all the time on her knuckles. I just can't. I just can't. Now, this is the one. Okay. Yeah, this is the one. You're taking a break from making soap? Ken makes these? Cool. Well, you should put some in the auction. Spoon rings are timeless. Okay, so I thought this one was stone a while ago. This one is plastic. This is the one that's stone, and I don't know what that green stone is. Desiree, you know green stones. What's that green stone? But it is definitely a stone. You know, I might ought to look at that ring better. I have been known, you guys, to put some real stuff in the fake ring thing. So I'll look at that better. So anyway, I think this is beautiful. Just because I like big and gaudy. I'm sorry. It's just me. I'm big. I'm gaudy. I like it. I also like this real well. And I've I've worn it a couple of times, but I've got it in here because right now I have more good rings of my own that I can look here. Look here. Cheap adjustable back. Look at the stinking shine on those stones. Look at them. Can you see that? Oh my gosh. I don't care who you are. That's pretty. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Here, Desiree, I'll show you better, honey. My sweet friend. Can you see that? See that? Almost. Mm. Don't be blinded by my little turtle. Him is pretty. He is, what is he? Can't remember what he is. I'd have to look at my thing. I think he's opal. Uh, Lab created opal, but I think he's opal. So he likes to listen to me. Is it because laser opal? Yeah, yeah. It came from Dreamland, so it's one of those. And that one's turquoise, and that one's silver, and that one came in my stuff from Vita the other day, and it has little diamonds in it, and it's a bypass ring. Bypass. You're nervous to start it? I've seen a lot of expensive spoon rings on Worth Point. Cool. So, aventurine. No, It's not aventurine. My guess would be a moss agate, but I could be wrong. But it's not aventurine. It's too mossy colored for aventurine. So anyway, I'm gonna have to. This ring right here is. I don't care who you are. This is always fun. Okay, look, see it, watch it. It's a mood ring. The around the band changes color. It's going to deep blue now. It was yellow before. Yes, aren't they cool? I love my great big one. I wear it a lot. Y'all have all commented on it. I wear it usually on this finger. But I just love mood rings. I think they're so cool. I don't understand it, but I love them. So anyway, but yeah, I have rings. Let's see. There's over 100 rings in this tray right here. This is the thing. When I like stuff, I go for it. And I love jewelry. And so I definitely go for jewelry. If you don't realize that, you've not watched me very long. So, Donna Hackney, you said your son loves to listen to you. Your daughter loves mood rings. You have a couple back from when you were in high school. Is this? So, anyway, that is he from where I'm from? Is that why he likes to hear me talk? Listen, when we were in New York, we lived 60 miles out of New York City. If you've watched The Facts of Life, you've heard of Peekskill, New York. We lived in Peekskill, New York, right out of New York City. And when we went there, I had just started working with Fuller Brush. If you don't know what Fuller Brush is, they're a door-to-door kind of thing where they sell stuff. Oh, that's sterling silver. It needs to go up there in the sterling silver drawer. Anyway, so just started working for them. But because they are based on sales and I didn't know people, I got to work in the office. And so my job was to listen to the answering machine, take the numbers of all the people who called in wanting to know about our job offer, and call them back and offer them a job. Tell them what we were doing, offer them a job. So I'd call and I'd say, hey, my name is Cindy. I'm with Fuller Brush, yada, yada. And I'm just responding to the ad that you answered about working from home. And usually they'd always get real quiet and they'd say, where are you calling from? And I'd say, oh no. Anyway, if he has that's funny, Darlene. They'd say, where are you calling from? And I'd say, right here in Lake Mohegan. And they'd say, oh. And then they'd say, you're not from around here, are you? I always laugh. What gave it away? So, what gave it away? So, and they'd say, you have an accent. I'd say, I don't have an accent. You do. So, anyway, but anyhow, so, well, we're fixing to be done. But yeah, I have that great big mood ring that y'all have seen me wear. And I wore it to church one day, and this lady came up to me and she says, is that a mood ring? And I said, yeah. And she's like, is it for sale? How much is it? And anyway, and I said, I haven't decided if I want to sell it yet or not. And so then later I found her a mood ring. So you don't have an accent bad, but you have somewhat of an accent, but not bad. You have almost more southern sounding accent than you do New York. But anyway, anyway, so her husband said, I don't need a ring to know what kind of mood you're in. And she said, you may have a knot on your head. You keep on saying that. So anyway, so I have to say, okay, I'm from the South and we all make Yankee jokes down here. We that's just what we do. We make Yankee jokes. But anyway, when we went to New York, everywhere we went, everyone we met the nicest people in New York. I mean, seriously, the nicest people. The only thing that we didn't like about New York was there were no good places to eat in New York. Their food was disgusting. So, I mean, like real bad. But we're used to Southern cooking, okay? We like our vegetables cooked until they're dead. They opened a can of vegetables and dumped it on our plate. So It was horrible. The only place that we liked to eat in New York was the little family-owned pizza places. We loved there. We loved that. So, but yeah, you didn't. We wouldn't even eat at McDonald's. Okay, in New York, it was horrible. Yeah, dead veggies, yum. Yeah, from the South with big mouths. That's what we are. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, the Italian food was delicious. The home style cooking, not so great. The burger joints, not so great. We never found good burger joints. And they don't even know what sweet tea is. Like, seriously. We went to this place and ordered tea, and they brought us hot tea, which I drink hot tea now, but at that point I didn't. And so I said, no, I want iced tea. And they brought me back this glass of black instant tea with ice in it, and it was nasty, 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 nasty. So anyway, but yeah, one of the things that now we've lived in Ohio, Nif. We've lived all over Ohio. We lived right outside of Columbus, in Carrollton, Ohio. We lived over on the Pennsylvania border in Ohio. Um, and actually Dave worked over in Pennsylvania, and I flew into Cleveland from I flew no, I flew into Cincinnati. I'm sorry, not Cleveland. I flew into Cincinnati. I flew from Kalamazoo, Michigan to Cincinnati. So anyway, but yeah, but New York was the one place that we just had trouble finding people who that trying to find places to eat. So it was really, really, really bad. So we would uh, we went to Burger King. Y'all have seen Dave a little bit, but Dave is as redneck can be. I mean, he's a hick. I'm a hick, but he's a hick. A hick. Anyway, took him to Burger King in New York, in Peekskill, New York, and he says, I want a Whopper with no tomatoes or onions. And that little girl says, say what? He says, I want a Whopper with no tomatoes or onions. She says, huh? He said, I want a Whopper with no tomatoes or onions. And finally, I sighed. I said, he would like a Whopper with no tomatoes, please, nor onions. So, anyway, oh, I like collard greens, yeah. But I actually like collard and mustard. I like mixed greens. So, anyway, but yeah, no tomatoes or onions. So, and he likes his taters. So, anyway, but yeah. Anyhow, so guys, I hope you enjoyed today, and yay, I know where Poughkeepsie is. I've been there. We would go shopping in Poughkeepsie. So anyway, anyhow, but I hope you enjoyed today. I hope you learned something about Repoussee and about Damascene, and I hope you have happy listening today. And please, please join us at the Facebook group for the auction tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. Desiree will be showing us some glam. So thanks, guys. You guys have a wonderful day. Gonna say bye. Bye-bye.